17 years ago, a bold group of University of Nairobi Scouts set out to conquer Mount Kilimanjaro. When they came back, they didn't just return with memories. They returned with the name Kili. Kili Rover Scouts was born. From those early climbs, they grew strong and vibrant, spreading across all faculties of the University of Nairobi. Today, Kili is recognized as the best student club on campus, leading in community service and personal development. Over the years, we have reached far and wide, impacting lives.
We did it in Kakamega last year, we did it in Kisumu last year but one, we have done it here but now in the real place.
Good afternoon. My name is Kelvin Miria. I was in Kili in the years between 2015 and 2020. My experience in Kili, just to sum it up and call it as the best for me. When I look back, I see Kili as a true definition of family, unity, a team that had same direction and purpose. And we did that in many ways. We had many events, we had many camps. We had, of course, low moments. We also had high moments. I think one of the lowest that we had was when we lost one of us, who was a DCL for Kikuyu campus. But we also had some very high moments, highlights, and we managed to take 30 people to Kilifi through the support of the university, which was a very good highlight because Kili represented the majority of the participants from one institution in that event.
Hello, I'm Paul, Uon Kili Rover Scout member, currently DCL Chiromo campus. I'm running a project called IM, Healing Identity, Masculinity. The project is all about creating a safe space where boys can speak up, heal, and find hope. We are trying to advise men to come out and share their problems, especially those who have suffered from gender-based violence, as society tends to silence them. We are trying to bring them out, talk about their problem, to try and empower the young teens and boys to come out.
My name is Faith Anyango Omondi. I'm a student at the University of Nairobi, taking Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry. I'm also a scout at the Kili Rover Scout. I am the co-founder for Grove, which in full is green remediation of viable ecosystems. So we birthed this project under Kili Rover Scouts, mainly to address the lands that have been degraded and ecosystems that have been damaged by different kinds of pollutants. And at this phase of the project, we are targeting heavy metal pollution. And it's a known fact that chemical waste pollution is something that has been neglected for a while. And we just wanted to raise awareness on this issue on chemical waste and heavy metal pollution specifically. And once we raise awareness on that, we'd like to address the issue by planting hyperaccumulator trees. And also, as a side aim of the project, we'd like to get the youth involved in advocating for climate justice and the local community also. And we hope to have a greener future where it's free of heavy metals and chemicals.
Hi guys, my name is Ivy Marugi. I was a member of Kili for the years 2018 and graduated in the class of 2022. I currently work at the World Sport Bureau as a junior manager, education and impact. Highlights from my Kili experience, I have so many of them. Kili for me gave me a place to find friends that I've been able to keep in touch with until date. Kili gave me a space to professionally grow. A lot of what I am today and the spaces that I've been in all started from Kili Scouts. But I think I would say the greatest highlight for me was in 21 or 2019 actually, when we got to travel to Rwanda with my patrol, Kamia Patrol, after having won the scouting competitions that were held here at Rwanda for the national level. So this was literally my first trip outside of the country, a very exciting moment. And I think it gave me the inspiration and motivation to want to see and tour the world more, experience a bit more culture and see what diversity exists out of the borders that we have as Kenya. So I think that for me was really a good highlight, getting to work with my patrol during those competitions. The night of doing guarding, they were not the best part of it, but it helped me to gain a lot of skills. I got a lot of friends that have been able to support this journey and help, who have also helped me to grow in one way or another. Kili also gave me some two very solid friends and an additional one, and that is Isaac, Duncan, and Fitz. And in the year 2020, in the midst of the global COVID-19 pandemic, we came together and had the birth of a mental health initiative called Scouts in Invisible Wounds, proudly celebrating 5 years this November. And what we wanted to do at that point was basically to create awareness on mental health and avail support for young people that had been predisposed to all the things that came with the COVID-19 pandemic.
My name is Callisto Ochieng. I was at the University of Nairobi between 2011 and 2015. And through that period, I joined Kili Rover Scouts on my first day in the campus. Unfortunately, that year, the whole leadership of Kili graduated. So there was a whole vacuum. Later in 2012, around again September, after a whole year in the university, we came together with other friends and the then Westland Sub-County Commissioner called Daniel Barrow came together and said that we have to start scouting afresh in the university. So through that, we went to Kenya Scouts, renewed the certificate, and went back to the activities. Apparently, from that moment, I was made the crew leader. And through 2012, all the way to my graduation, I was the crew leader. And that was probably the best moment in my university life.
My name is Isaac Makinya. I work at the Kenya Scouts Association as a youth program assistant, and I was in the University of Nairobi between 2015 and 2019, whereby I was a member of the Kili Rover Scouts, serving as the publicity minister and also the crew leader for 2 years. The support that we received from our Jasiri Scout leader, Dr. Gitonga, who has always walked with us through the journey of scouting and given us so many opportunities. And I remember my first time engaging with the Kenya Scouts Association and even the World Scout Bureau is through an opportunity I received courtesy of Dr. Gitonga. And today, I couldn't imagine that one day I could be working for the Kenya Scouts Association, of course, courtesy of the foundation I was able to build from the University of Nairobi Scouting. And also to appreciate, of course, the administration for the support they give us during those days when we had Dr. Father Wamugunda, who supported us also through the scouting activities.
Kwa majina ni Lloyd Sudi Wekesa, julikana sana kwa jina Sudi. Kwa sasa mimi ni mkuu wa Scouts and Law, program ambayo inasaidia vijana ambao wamefungwa kuweza kuwa vijana wazuri na kubadilika. In other words, we're trying to solve the issue of crime in our society amongst the young people and breaking the crime cycle. That is all about Scouts and Law. And we believe that with the University of Nairobi Kili Rovers, we have done a lot. And it has always been our dream to see that we continue growing and to deliver. On 31st is our tournament, and it has always been a joy to have you guys there. And we believe that one day in the future, we'll come and sit down and say, indeed, we have made the world a better place.
Hi, my name is Rosaline, the current Assistant Crew Leader, Uon Kili Rover Scouts Crew. Currently, Kili has been involved in several CSR activities, including the Kisumu camp, the Mombasa camp, and the Kakamega camp, which are majorly about giving back to the society. We have also been involved in several development project trainings that help us to come up with projects and also run those projects in a manner that is helpful to the society. In addition to that, we get to have experience through this development project training, and also through these CSR activities, we also get to have fun and experience how other people live their lives out there.
Hello, my name is Lydia Onyango, a fourth-year student at Chiromo campus, taking BSc Biochemistry, and I am also a member of Kili Rover Scouts at the University of Nairobi. I have been in Kili for the past 4 years, and I can say Kili has been home. Kili has given me friends, later became family. I can't be more than grateful for that. And while in Kili, I have engaged in several community service projects, like the Sprouting Green, Scouts and Go on our very own Grove. These engagements and service to the community has given me several social skills, like teamwork, service to the community, and also leadership skills. I'm very grateful for the University of Nairobi for giving me Kili to be in, and also to Daktari, our patron, Dr. Gitonga. I'm more than grateful for your support system and for your guidance all through while I was in Kili. And to my crew members and my crew leader, I'm very grateful for always being there and supporting me. Thank you all, and God bless you.
My name is Sudi Lloyd Wekesa. I've been in Kili for the past, I think, 5 years. Scouts Band from the University of Nairobi is one of the vibrant bands, one of the young and growing vibrant bands that we do have in this nation. It has been a journey to acquire this band. Since I was a crew, before I was a crew leader, there was those discussions started by the former crew leader, Kelvin. And since then, it has always been a fight and a need for us to get the band. And eventually, in 2024, we got the band, and it was amazing. Following the Dean's office, following the Corporate Affairs office, all these offices, we're able now to get a band. And currently, as we speak, we have close to 30 members who enjoy the privileges of the band. You can imagine a comrade getting 1,000 bob or more, even in a weekend, in a weekday, just depending on the event. So this band is actually saving a lot on these comrades. And it's actually a part of the Okoa Comrade Initiative. And we do believe that with such things, it is the reason why the University of Nairobi is the only greatest university. And that's why we cannot compete with other crews. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Johnson Kinywa, the Dean of Students here at the University of Nairobi. My work is to interact with the students, support them, mentor them, guide them. And one of those student activities we do is student organization or student club. And we have over 150 clubs and associations which support student extracurricular activities outside the classroom. And one of such clubs is the Scouts, the club of the University of Nairobi, which has been a very strong movement within the university setup. I understand it was founded in 2008, and this year they are marking 17 years anniversary. And as a dean, I would like to commend, because out of the 150 associations we work with, Scout movement has stood up to be one of the best Scout movement, among others a few. who are doing credible and tangible work in touching the lives of the vulnerable society, vulnerable children in the society. One of the instances which I personally participated was a Kisumu remand, where they are actually rehabilitating or mentoring those juveniles who are condemned to jail. But once they rehabilitate them, mentor them, the Chief Justice have agreed to release them because they have seen a lot of improvements of their behavior and character, ready to be integrated in society. They have replicated that model in Kakamega, in Kabete, in Mombasa, and well, that is touching life and changing their destinies. I've also seen them doing a lot of environmental activities in Levi, cleaning the mangroves and so many other activities. And in addition to that, the Scout has been a foremost association in our university in supporting the university during the graduation, during the public lecture, during when the presidential presidents are visiting the university, and they do a lot of good procession when we are receiving the guests. And basically, as a student, Scout motto says, always prepared. Within a short moment when we give them a call, they are always responding to our call. And mine is to congratulate them for the 17th anniversary. And I tell them, bravo. God bless you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Josephat Gitonga, the patron for the University of Nairobi Scouts, which is a rover crew. And I've been with them for quite some time. When I was an employee at the Kenya Scout Association, and when I came back as a Don at the University of Nairobi. We started quite early, and I remember some of the incidences when we were working with the rover crew under the leadership of different crews and crew leaders. And at some times we got to move to higher heights. This is from 2011 up to now, and that is quite a big duration, a large duration that I've been with them. I have seen them grow from grassroots to where they are, and at my position as the national executive in charge of the programs at the Kenya Scout Association, the rover crews that were there did quite well. Some of them became position ones in the competitions, and others also got to go to the East Africa competitions, where we visited Rwanda, we went to Burundi, Tanzania, and even Uganda. At one particular point in 2015, we took a full female crew to Uganda for a camp because of their exemplary work that they had done, and they stayed in that camp for 2 weeks, which was very, very encouraging. In 2017, again, because of their good work, I accompanied 2 rover female students to Iceland. And this was quite a far place, and they enjoyed themselves, they were happy, and they brought back memories of how working in a crew is. And a number of our students from this crew have already gotten different and various positions within the government, within the association, and out of their good work, a number of them have been given opportunities to serve the Scouts in different positions. Some of them are now serving at the World Bureau, others are serving at the National Office in Kenya Scout Association at Roland Camp, and we have got about 2. Actually mentioning Willie, who has just left to go and do his internship in Kuala Lumpur. And these are out of the efforts of what the Scouts can do. I told them from the beginning that classrooms can be very monotonous and very boring. One has to look for something that would keep them busy to enable them to expand their talent and know exactly what the world is for them, other than just being in the lecture halls. And this has been brought out very clearly in the projects that they have. Currently, we have got quite a number of projects touching on environment, law, social functions and even the way the students interact with each other within the university. And I am proud to say that I've seen the crew grow. And at the moment, we are at a point that I don't know whether there is any other crew that can reach where we are. And this is because when we talk of what to do, it is what we are doing to impact the lives of people outside the university and within the larger community. It is mostly on how do we give back to the society. People thought that the students cannot give back to the society, they only receive. No, they also give back to the society through their energy, through their powers, through their education, and even through their money. Some of them contribute a lot to give to the society. And I'm proud that the university has already identified the most vibrant movement and club as the Scouts, the crew that is in all the campuses. And we have the crew leaders who are leading the Scouts in those campuses. And at the end of it all, when they get out of the university, most of them only thank the mentorship that they have given them and wish that they could continue to be in the university to give more. But time comes when they have to leave and go to serve the nation. A few that I could mention is like Callisto, who was with us and also worked very well as a crew leader. He's now at the World Bureau serving there, together with Mirie Kevin. Again, they served with us. And we have also Isaac Makinya, who also worked tirelessly with us and is now working at the Kenya Scouts Association, among others. We have Caroline Kiongera, who is in Italy, and also out of that was because of the scouting movement that she joined. We are happy that even the new ones that are here with us, I can see a future being bright for them. And I can give you a message from the Dean of Students and the administration of the university that we are having the backing, and anything that we request for, we are given, because they have seen the good work we do in leading the processions when the visitors come and during the graduation ceremonies. We have become an identity. We have become a name by ourselves. And we thank you so much, Kili members, and even the current administration, for your resilience and for your innovative things that you are with us. I'm looking forward to seeing a more vibrant and a more vigorous crew that does not only excel in classroom, but also excels in the country's leadership. What I can do is to wish you all the very best and know that in our motto, that to serve, we will serve the country diligently, and our honor will always be trusted. Thank you very much.
Keep it up, Kili, and happy 17th anniversary.
Happy 17th anniversary. Make the best out of this opportunity that you have.
17 years of scouting, service and strength. To every rover who dared to dream and every mountain yet to be climbed, Kili continues to rise. From our first step on Kilimanjaro to every heart we've touched, this is just the beginning. We are Kili Rovers, and the journey continues. Happy 17th anniversary.